Because Gaza is not suffering from Israel and the Jews, no, or the Zionists. No, 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 no. Gaza is suffering from 2 billion Muslims who are changing this meaning of the word career. Most of the people were not going to do anything about it. You know who went to help the black community of South Africa? Who went to give their lives, their money? The Jews. You know what? From the Torah. They followed the Torah. They said it's a religious duty to help these people or whoever. This is half the story. In the Quran, Allah Azza wa Jal told us to do that. Those two parties, one of them went from Israel to help the South Africans, and from the South African flanks, they came in to hit their own helpers. Based on what constitution? What is that constitution South Africa is following? I know the Israelis are following the Torah.
एक बंदा काफी होता है पूरी दुनिया को वक्त डालने के लिए. एक चिंगारी कहीं से लग जाए कि किसी बंदे को क्लियर हो गई बात.
How should we unite and how should we not look at the differences we have and all those things. I see multiple organizations, including IMS, and even I'm associated with Bayina Institute as well. There are multiple like these in different countries. Is there a way or approach to connect these organizations, because they are quite organized and they have a vision as well? So is it one of the approach we could take, that we could collaborate with these organizations of Muslims to come to a common platform, if you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
All right, so for example,
Let me try and paraphrase it. There's so many organizations. They're just instruments. Okay, this is not a session to join an organization. This is a session to actually change your perspective. All these instruments are of their own use. You can put all of them in some use. Okay. I do not know about Bayina. I thought it was an Arabic training institute. Okay. Yeah, you need to be in a movement. I'll tell you how to get in a movement. Don't worry. And you better start a movement. Okay. I want to change. Okay. You know what? If there's one word about all of this today's session, that one word is career. I'll tell you how to look at a career. Okay. That's it. You're going to have to change your career after this. Every prophet had a career. Every Sahabi had a career. So illustrious that we're naming, all of us are naming our kids, based on their career. There are many Sahabis you don't know about. The ones that you know, they had an amazing career. I want to show you a lot of faces who have an amazing career as well. We just don't know how to look at the word career. The last generation that came to England from Pakistan or India or Bangladesh, they had this very one word in mind. Not for themselves, for you guys. They literally gave up their blood and their sweat. They could have had an amazing life in Pakistan. Friends, family, a lot of honor. They gave up everything so that you guys could have a career. My job is to take over now. They did their job. They did the grunt work. You have no idea what they went through. Now you got whatever you got because of whatever they gave up. Now it's my job to tell you now I'm going to get the baton from them. I'm going to tell you how it looks like, what to do about this. If you're not going to change your career now, then you are the problem that Gaza is suffering from. You are the enemy. And I'm telling you, I'm coming after you. Because there are going to be people who are going to make a career to solve you as a problem. Because Gaza is not suffering from Israel and the Jews, no, or the Zionists. No, 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 no. Gaza is suffering from 2 billion Muslims who are changing this meaning of the word career. That's it. All the non-Muslims of the planet are laughing, literally laughing at us. I'll give you a little case study to begin with. When the apartheid was butchering, literally, lynching the South African community, this very country was calling Nelson Mandela a terrorist. Margaret Thatcher called him a terrorist. Understand what I'm trying to get at? Most of the people were not going to do anything about it. You know who went to help the black community of South Africa? Who went to give their lives, their money? The Jews, you know what? From the Torah. They followed the Torah. They said it's a religious duty to help these people or whoever. This is half the story. In the Quran, Allah Azza wa Jal told us to do that. وَمَا لَكُمْ لَا تُقَاتِلُونَ فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ وَالْمُسْتَضْعَفِينَ مِنَ الرِّجَالِ وَالنِّسَاءِ. Not min al-Muslimina wal-Muslima. No, min al-Rijali wal-Nisa. Wherever a human being is going to be oppressed, you go. You go. Even if you have to kill the oppressor, do it. You go. Save the oppressed. And you know what the ironic part is? Ironic part is that when Ghaznans went down, this time around, those very South Africans came to save us. We were just sitting here, having whatever we're having, calling it a good life in England. And the South Africans went to the International Court of Justice to save our babies. Even the Jews came to save them. They went against the Jews this time. Don't you see the irony? You know who's actually looking and charting our career? Right here. They're right. They know. That's the deepest part of our shame. Shamelessness. That those two parties, one of them went from Israel to help the South Africans, and from the South African flanks, they came in to hit their own helpers. Based on what constitution? What is that constitution South Africa is following? I know the Israelis are following the Torah. Imagine, we were nobodies. Because we have changed the way definition of this word career. I'll tell you what the landscape is, how this happens. That's what I'm saying. If these 4 hours are not going to change your life, I'm sorry. It's my failure. It's a lot of people's failure. Sitting in America right now, in Canada, in Pakistan, who came together to form this sort of a scalpel to do the surgery of the mind. There are 13 people who work with me to do all of that content making. Most of them are psychologists. We're working day and night trying to read whatever we're going through and looking at whatever's happening so that we can actually try and, get whatever. There are no coincidences in Islam. You guys are not here by chance. This is not a classic Muslim session. I'm telling you this right now. This better change your lives. And if it's not going to change your life, I'm telling you, someone else, somewhere else, something else is going to come and take your kids and they're going to change their lives. And you and I are just going to be nobodies on the day of judgment. God chooses who He wills. My job is to give you, this is a door opening. Here's the doorknob. Just twist it. I can't make you put your foot inside the door. That's something you yourself are going to have to do yourself.